What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today is a crazy day. It's been a wild week. If you haven't heard, popular Twitch streamer DrDisrespect was under fire for some very serious allegations. This all stems from his mysterious permaban on Twitch back on June 26, 2020. It is a mystery that has confused and perplexed the masses for 4 years, and at last, we finally have truth. We know why DrDisrespect was permanently banned from Twitch. And the reason ain't good. It is basically all but been proven. Now, I'm predominantly a gaming YouTuber, but I think sometimes it's important to come out and talk about serious issues that pertain to YouTube, Twitch, content creators, you know, the sphere I work in, the sphere of gaming and content creation, and what content creators do, what kind of an example they set. The reason surrounding DrDisrespect's ban has basically been like the DB Cooper of content creator permabans, you know? Nobody could say for sure what happened. There were so many theories. Was it about his Mixer contract? Did he try to leverage that to get a better deal with Twitch? They found out, they booted him. Was somebody at Twitch just not liking him? Did it have something to do with the bathroom incident? Or was it something much more sinister? Nobody could really say for sure. Of course, we knew that there were people behind the scenes that knew the reason why, but the public didn't know. So for 4 years, there's basically been like mass confusion about it. And so many theories had good explanations for them that it kind of just became a guessing game. Like you just kind of picked your favorite theory. But while there was some initial skepticism around the initial accusation, at this point, DrDisrespect has put out an official statement and removed all doubt. Keep in mind, he's responding to an allegation that he sexted a minor using the Twitch Whispers app back in 2017 and had plans to meet up with this minor at TwitchCon. We'll talk about why that's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. So let's do a little experiment. Let's see how many times Doc says something similar to what somebody who would get caught on To Catch a Predator would say in that situation.
What are you doing?
Stupid fucking mistakes, man.
Making a mistake.
So here it is. This is the reason why DrDisrespect was banned from Twitch. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about. And I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. It's really not a good time to be putting on the whole tough guy persona. Like, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. Let me tell you how it really is. Let me tell you how I whizzed up a minor. What? You gotta take this a little bit more seriously, my guy. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studios. Now, Midnight Society was the studio DrDisrespect basically founded, and their game Dead Drop, which he's been promoting heavily over the last couple years. It's not a good sign that he wants to apologize to everyone in his community first and foremost. Like, addressing the fans, you should be addressing everybody. You should maybe be apologizing to the victim. It sets a weird vibe when you're like first addressing the people in your community, like apologizing to them, but not specifying why. So he goes on, a lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Oh, he's such a good guy. You're looking out for the boys and homies at Midnight Society. What a fantastic chap. The problem with this statement is we made the decision collectively to have me step down. Now, Robert Bowling, you may have heard his name before, but he used to work on Call of Duty, and he's the studio head of Midnight Society, and he partnered with DrDisrespect, right? This is what he had to say. This statement is from me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promised to act only on facts, and I did. So Midnight Society put out this statement, like the company's Twitter account. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against DrDisrespect, Guy Beam. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with the parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam. We are. The company is terminating their relationship with Dr. Disrespect, not a collective decision between the two. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of players. One could have interpreted this as like a business decision. You know, you drop the person, the celebrity, who's currently in a PR disaster, who's a detriment to the company, you know? Someone like Johnny Depp lost movie roles because of the allegations against him. Knowing what we know now, it's not like that at all. But it's easy for people to think that when it doesn't directly state that they looked at evidence or not. Of course, none of this matters now because we know the truth. But let's get back to Doc's statement. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. And here's the smoking gun. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Now, there's something very important to keep in mind. This is Dr. Disrespect's version of events. This is what really happened in the best case scenario. In the best case scenario, he was texting a minor and it was inappropriate at times. What do you think actually took place? If this is the best version of events that we are being told, it's like, I don't want to know anymore, honestly. I don't need to know anymore at this point. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Guys, I just came here to check in on this person. I just wanted to make sure they're okay. You know, I just wanted to be a mentor. You know, I had no intentions. Why did I come, you know, all this way? No reason. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Dude, you're talking to a minor. You can't say that stuff mutually or consensually. It's, you know, it's like, well, she said it was okay. You know, it was mutual.
So because a 13-year-old girl says it's okay for you to do it.
No, it's not, sir. No, sir.
These conversations can't have been mutual. They can't have been consensual because who you were talking to was a minor. That's the whole point. They can't consent to something like that. Nothing illegal happened. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break the law. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual.
I didn't say anything bad, sir.
You didn't say anything bad.
Well, thank God no pictures were shared. If the conversation was already inappropriate, you know? I never even met the individual. Well, all of the predators on To Catch a Predator didn't meet the minor they thought they were going to meet, you know? I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. I posted a video on Twitter giving my final verdict on Dr. Disrespect, and I basically said that there's 2 courts, you know, we have to consider when we talk about innocent until proven guilty. There's the actual court system, where there's a judge, a jury, and a trial that determines guilt, and there's the court of public opinion, which is you and me and everybody else on the internet looks at what we know and what information is available, and we make up our own minds, right? In the regular court system, O.J. Simpson was found not guilty of a double murder, but in the court of public opinion, you and I know he did that shit. Dr. Disrespect is saying he hasn't gone to trial. You know, he hasn't been charged. He wasn't prosecuted. There was no verdict. It was an out-of-court settlement. So he didn't do anything illegal, is what he's saying. No court has found him guilty of soliciting a minor. In the court of public opinion, however, you and I know he did that shit now. And in his previous tweets, it's like, you know, no wrongdoing was acknowledged. I didn't do anything illegal. You want a fucking medal for that? It's not an accomplishment, you know? It's like people can commit a crime and not be prosecuted for it. Like, it's not a defense. It's a legal defense. It's not a moral defense. We are the court of public opinion. We're not determining if you should go to prison. We're determining if what you did was evil and immoral. But coincidentally, he does bring up morals. From a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with.
Stupidity.
Stupidity.
Honestly.
Stupid mistakes. You know, why did you do this? Oh, I'm just stupid, I guess. I'm just dumb. Oh, man, pure stupidity. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. I never should have gotten into that chat room, you know? That's on me. That's on me as an adult, as a husband, and a father. How many of those predators also say they're a father too? And then Chris asks, well, how would you feel about somebody your age coming to meet this person? It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid.
Pure stupidity.
I'm just stupid. I did it because I'm dumb. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. So you're not a real predator. Just a pretend predator. Are you kidding me? Do I look like any 14-year-old girls? I got all kind of girls, man.
If the girl's really 14 and I go...
Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Exaggerations. Bro, you said you were texting a minor inappropriately. You said that. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Again, it's not the right vibe to have the aggressive, macho, stonewall, you know, Dr. Disrespect character give this response. You know, he's basically just like, haters gonna hate, but man, I love my fans so much. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. So do the rest of us. Because you were allowed 7 years of success, basically. You had to start over after 2020, but I mean, you picked things up on YouTube. You had 7 years after what you did to enjoy life, to make a whole bunch of money, to make a bunch of connections and go to all sorts of events and to be somebody that people looked up to, that people aspired to be like. When you walk down the street, somebody would want a picture with you. And now what are you?
Fuck off. Asshole.
You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the best fucking community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. Thanks for the money, dipshits. 7 years of support, man. And that's something that maybe not a lot of people are talking about because they're focusing on what he did, which is awful, and how it affected the victim, which is totally fair. Of course you want to focus on that, and hopefully the victim or victims are living their best life. Ideally, this will never enter their brain ever again. That's probably not the case, but you know, you just wish the best for those people. And if you're a fan that's supported Doc for a long time and you stood by him through thick and thin, through all of the controversies he's been in, man, that's gotta feel like shit to see this now. That sucks. And I've never been the biggest fan of Dr. Disrespect, but I found him entertaining when I would watch him. You know, nobody wants to believe that somebody this influential with millions of followers and dedicated fans, somebody who's entertaining and who's got a unique character and style. I don't think anybody truly wanted to believe that Dr. Disrespect was guilty. Some people jumped the gun, but you know, some people already didn't like him. So, you know, they were going to believe whatever negative thing was said about him anyways, but you know, it's not something to celebrate. You know what I mean? This is an awful thing that happened. And somebody that the gaming community has put on a pedestal never should have been put up there. It's tragic. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Haters gonna hate. What can you do? Are you serious? Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right. And that's it. That's Doc's official statement. That is the best case situation for what really happened. And it's terrible. It sounds like none of this was sent through a lawyer, which it should have been. One glaring omission is I didn't know the person's age at the time, and when I learned, I immediately stopped messaging them and told them this isn't cool, you know? But that's missing. That's the most crucial thing, because you knew this whole time. What's like really sad and pathetic about this though is that he's talking like he can come back.
I'd like to be able to just go back to work. And
Just go back to work. Just walk, get up and grab a cookie and walk on out of here.
I'm not saying what I done was right, because I know it's wrong.
So we're all square, even Steven, and you should just get up and walk out of here.
Like 3 months from now or whatever, he's just gonna be able to hop back on YouTube, play some Warzone, and you know, maybe he'll get some flack, but you know, the true fans will still be there, and the haters will just be, you know, saying all this shit. They have zero life experience, whatever the fuck that means. The thing that was so hard for me to believe that Doc could be guilty is that it was through Twitch whispers. I thought there's no fucking way anybody could possibly be that stupid that they would do something like that on main, on their verified Twitch account, through Twitch whispers. It just seemed like so brazen, and that there were plans to meet up at TwitchCon, the place that DrDisrespect would be more recognized than anywhere else on the planet. You know, it's like, how does someone come up with that plan? DrDisrespect doesn't exactly blend in with the crowd, you know. He stands out at 6'8". How did you plan on getting away with this when you're taller than 99.9% of the population? Your verified Twitch account, and you were going to meet up at TwitchCon. I couldn't imagine you being that stupid, but I guess you are.
Stupidity. Honestly.
And so now, you know, his former friends like Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx have posted statements, and both of them are just, they don't even say the word friend. They say, we played a lot of games with him. We played a lot of games with that guy. So they're already trying to distance themselves from it. Ninja also made a statement. You know, everybody's talking about this because it's just the biggest debacle for a gaming content creator in a long time. You know, here's the thing. This is the only thing that matters, is that Doc acknowledges that the conversations got inappropriate at times. He tries to use subtle language, not so subtle actually, but specific language to try and downplay the severity of the event. And again, that's something that all the predators would try to use on To Catch a Predator. We all see through that shit. That's all that matters, is that you did text a minor inappropriate things. And you just don't do that. It's like, it's not hard to be a good person. It's not hard to be a good role model when you're a content creator, when you have everything. That's the thing. It's like Doc had everything: multi-million-dollar deals, brand deals, you know, a wife, a child, lots of friends, a great community, a fun, energetic style of live streaming. He had a niche that nobody else filled. He had everything. You had it made, and you threw it away for the stupidest shit ever. And there's no coming back from that, you know? It won't be DrDisrespect streaming, because DrDisrespect died the moment he posted that tweet. Guy Beam is going to be the one streaming, and we don't want him. Nobody wants him. Anybody who has seen all this stuff and is still like, well, I need to see DMs, you know, I need more evidence, I need to see an official statement from Twitch. It's like, we don't need to see that. It's bad enough as it is, and the more we see, it's only going to get worse. Like, it's not going to get better from here on out. So, you know, this has just been such a crazy last few days. I don't think in my wildest dreams I would have expected this to be the reason DrDisrespect was banned from Twitch, the most popular Twitch streamer at the time. But what do you think about all this? Were you a fan of DrDisrespect? If so, how do you feel? Well, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. That's all I got for today. This is the Act Man, signing out. Peace.